Hello. Today is a highly anticipated, I know you guys are all wondering who my favorite book boyfriends are. So I'm gonna tell you. Today I'm gonna give you my book boyfriend rankings. Who are my honorable mentions and my hopefuls, and also who I'm not including in this list and why. Today we're going over my top 6 book boyfriends. I was gonna say top 5, but then I was like, what about Lance Orion? So we are adding him to the list. Top 6 book boyfriends, here we go. Obviously starting at number 6 is Lance Orion from Zodiac Academy. If you love Professor Student, but like in a college way, then this is the man for you. He's 25 years old, don't get it twisted. I know that it's mentioned that he's older than the heirs and the twins in the book series. He just graduated a few years before them. So he's not old. 25 is not old. 25 is not old. He's a man that yearns. He's a man that protects no matter what. He's also a vampire. So if you like fangs and like he claims Darcy as his source, I could breathe. How is sucking on a neck not? There are these late night study sessions where he basically has to tutor Darcy. He's like, I have to catch you up to speed. And he is the biggest asshole. I loved every bit of it. And so did Darcy. Darcy knows. She's on the same page. She wasn't like fighting it like, oh, this guy is such a prick. No, she was like, why am I looking at his muscles underneath his shirt? He has vampire speed and he shows up late to class anyway. He purposefully shows up late to his classes that he teaches because he hates his job that bad. For a little bit of like non-spoilery context, he never wanted this job in the first place. He was kind of like voluntold to do this job, and so it's showing. He is a pitball coach. If you're like what I'm throwing out here right now, I think Lance is for you. He does have a slight drinking problem. It does get better. He's also quite literally putty for Darcy. You're like, yeah, I do like the whole like, I don't really like her that much. She kind of sucks. I do like book boyfriends that do that, and you will see further up on my list, there's a whole lot of that. When Lance does it, it's different. The nickname that he has for Darcy is 10 out of 10. And he has iconic lines in this series. Maybe I need to bump him up. We're gonna keep him at 6 for now. Just know I'm thinking about you, Lance. Number 5 is Kai Azar. How could I not? I'm normally not a YA girl, so if you're coming on here and you're like, leave. I'm not a YA exclusive reader, so when Kai came up on my radar, I downloaded the audiobooks and I had them in my ears. You know what? Kai Azar has to be YA or else he would be quite literally too powerful. He would be at the top of everybody. I can't speak. This man is so smooth. The amount of times that his smirk is referenced, I melted like butter. I couldn't get enough of him. He honestly kind of reminds me of Dorian in some ways. Like I'm seeing some parallels there. Have you guys been seeing those TikToks where it's like a really attractive guy? And then I'm like, every time one of those like thirst trap videos come up on my For You page, I'm like, I gotta see the comments. Because if this is coming up on my For You page, it's because the comments are hilarious. I look at the comments and all of it is like, I hate when they know. And Kai Azar and Dorian are, I hate when they know. They know, dude. And you know what? In real life, that would not work on me. I'd be like, get out of my face. He counts her freckles. And when she's out in the sun for a little bit, he's like, I don't know, there might be more now. Do you want to count them again? My favorite moment with Kai and Peyton together, Flame and Shadow. In Reckless, when they're fighting in that like underground fighting, like arena pit situation. And he's like, if I win, you come with me. And like, I know I would recognize you anywhere. I just love the tension. The tension was so good. Literally when they're tied up in that like cellar situation, like they've been kidnapped or whatever, and they're playing I Spy, when he picks her up and throws her over his shoulder and he's like, you like the view back there, Gray? A last name nickname is so good. That's hot. Kai Azar, everybody. Number 4 is Sam Kill. He might jump up. I still have to finish The Dawn of the Cursed Queen, and I have to read Wrath of the Fallen when it comes out. Sam Kill. He's a god. Need I say more? He is so in love with Diana, and he has absolutely no problem unaliving people, okay? He is quite literally the golden retriever in him and Diana's relationship, and it's so good. He never gives up on her. She definitely goes through it in The Throne of Broken Gods, and I'm sure she's gonna go through it in the book that I'm reading right now, but I just don't know yet. And he's so gentle with her when she is so mean. If you love things like You Are My Only Priority, Good Girl is in this. He says, there's my jealous girl. Because he was counting on her being so jealous, and he was right. He's a god. And so he's not from like the world, planet, realm, what have you, that he is in right now, so he has to like learn the language and everything. So he doesn't really have social cues. He doesn't understand certain like social concepts. And so he doesn't understand what a date is. When he goes to a carnival, he's like, what are these violent little cars? Hey, they're bumper cars, babe. He's like revolted by cotton candy. Strong, fearsome, World Ender is his nickname. That's so cute. Like it's a little like World Ender. And to be World Ender and not know what a date is, it's just like endearing, because I think when you're a god, it can like, where are your flaws? Where are your weird quirks? He has them. And it's so good. Number 3, Kingfisher. He is Fae, but the Fae in Avelia were once like kind of vampiric. He's got fangs and he's really tall, 7 foot, and he's got pointed ears. Hey, guess what? Kingfisher, not his real name. I listened to the audiobooks. I absolutely loved it. It's Stella Bloom and Anthony Palmini. You will hear me plug that till the end of time. I absolutely love them. You have to listen to Kingfisher's POVs. It's on Audible. It's like $2, $3 or something like that. You get background. Ballad of the Ajin Gate. You get the Ajin Gate. And then you realize, is Kingfisher his name? Because like, what is a kingfisher? Put up the definition. The Fisher King. Something that you like name someone or something, right? Do you remember that one Criminal Minds episode about the Fisher King? So I don't want to hear anything about his name, because Fisher is like not that bad of a name. It's actually really good. He also is so broody and he's so mean. However, you know deep down, he like really does care about his people. He would like put himself in harm's way for the people that he loves. Once again, a reoccurring theme. Tattoos. Covered in tattoos. There's also a Fisher quote that I absolutely love. She has a mind and a mouth of her own, and I am the keeper of neither. That's how you know that man was written by a woman. I do have a mind and a mouth of my own, and nobody's keeping it except for me. And who knows what's gonna come out of it. Number 2, this might be controversial. It's Zaden Ryerson. And I don't want you to go, nobody can be above Zaden. Yes, they can. The only qualm I have with Zaden is that he's almost too perfect. And yeah, we have the whole like situation. You know what I'm talking about. There are a few things that he does that piss me off, and it's the miscommunication. Well, ask me the right questions. Oh, nothing angered me more. What if I just... You're ruining the fantasy. He is dangerous for her. And I really love that. He will protect her no matter what, but he knows that she's capable of defending herself. When they're in battle, he's like, you're gonna go that way and I'm gonna go this way, and I trust that you're gonna be okay. She's not this damsel in distress to him. Everyone else, Violet is like some like frail, broken little thing, and he's like, no, she's not. The confidence that he has in his girl, I love. Also, Professor Ryerson, I'll never forget it. I love his jealousy. I do. Not like I own you jealousy, but like you're mine. You're probably scratching your head and going, Avery, what's the difference between that? There is a difference, and I just don't know how to explain it right now. Wear my jacket, baby. Violence is a hot nickname. And the way that Gabriel Michael says it in the audiobook hits every time. I hate when they know. I literally have in my notes, he's not a toucher and die. He's a toucher and I'll end your bloodline. My house, my chair, my woman. Fuck it. Oh, we get a fuck it moment with Zaden. It's my flight jacket she'll be wearing in formation the next morning. Breaking an armoire? Stop. Well, the fuck aware Ryerson. I have started to say that more since reading Onyx Storm. I need to stop, or else this whole video is going to be about Zaden. Number 1, can I get a drum roll? Thank you. Darius Acrux. There's nothing like your first book boyfriend. And he was my first book boyfriend and my new little renaissance of romantasy. Zodiac Academy makes me feel nostalgic. First book boyfriend that I like really fell hard for. Honestly, I don't think I've fallen that hard since. We've been happily together for many years now, and we hope to retire. What am I saying? The thing about Darius is that in the first 4 books, all of the celestial heirs are bullies. It's a bully romance. The yearning in book 5, book 5 is my favorite. It altered my brain chemistry. If you're reading Zodiac Academy for the first time, to not read As Told by the Boys until the very, very end of the series. All the way back and got their point of views when they first laid eyes on the twins. To know what he was going through in that moment, and to know the pressure that was put on him, what was held above his head. If my sister was being used as a pawn to get me to do awful things, you could probably get me to do a lot of awful things. It sounds like I'm gonna commit a crime. Darius protects the ones that he loves. He's self-sacrificing. There it goes again. I think that there are some reasons why I like book boyfriends that are like this is because I'm like this. It's just me saying I'm in love with myself. I can see why they do the things that they do. When you get Darius's POV, because it's a multi-POV book, read his thought process and understand why. Or when she says this to me, like she doesn't even know how much is driving me crazy. They're all kind of messing with the twins because they know how powerful they are and they have to like knock them down a peg, you know what I mean? And Tori is in House Ignis. Darius is the house leader. Burns all of her clothes off in front of everyone. And I know what you're thinking. That's psychotic. She's like, I'm not gonna give him what he wants and like shy away. I know I look good. And you know what? Period. The whole time he's being the biggest dick ever. He's like, don't look down. She looks really good. Girl, put those away. Backfired. He gets up when she goes on her runs in the morning, runs with her every single morning. and then brings her coffee and puts it on the desk and walks away. He's like the glue that holds everybody together. And I really admire that. He's also a dragon. He's a dragon shifter, broody, tatted, rides motorcycles. And if there's one thing about book talk and book boyfriends is that we love a motorcycle. My favorite Darius moment, there was a specific teacher that was particularly ruthless to Tori and Darcy, embarrassed them, humiliated them. Darius messes with this teacher, embarrasses her publicly in front of everyone, and then as he's walking away, texts Tori, "No one fucks with my girl and gets away with it." It's one of my favorite Darius lines. There's only her. That's another one of my favorites. Next up is my honorable mentions and my hopefuls. Rowan. I've only got a couple of chapters of him like one-on-one with Selena. I just know that he's my type. But I've already cut his hair, number one. I know it's long right now and I know it's silver, but I've cut it already. And I know he's tatted and I know he's tall. Pointed ears and fangs. And isn't that literally my whole list? I love a fang. They did have one training session and I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, I think I love him. Number two is Azriel. I was going to put him on the book boyfriend list. I have put him on a book boyfriend list before, but when I really think about it, I just don't know that much about him. But I'm really hoping that Akatar 6 features him a little bit more. But I just need more. I need a little bit more. Number three is Dorian. Like I said before, he reminds me of Kai Azar. I just think that he's so golden retriever right now. Now, I do know that he is going to have his own little villain era. He is going to be beaten down, traumatized, and dare I say it's needed to hit my book boyfriend list. Be a little bit traumatized. Whisperings in the shadows of book talk and bookstagram about shadow hands. My imagination is running wild because I want to know what that means. Next up is Kaiser, and I'm gonna put specific fan art right here and I'll tag the artist and everything. Kaiser is from Neverkeep and Echofort, the Sins of the Zodiac series by Suzanne Valenti and Caroline Peckham. There's a reason why he's not on the list yet. I guarantee you in February when Cindervale comes out, he's gonna be on the list. There's just something about him. Also ruthless, also traumatized. Zodiac Academy, like I said before, Lance is a vampire. Darius is a dragon. There's also sirens. There's also werewolves. There's also phoenix, harpy, Nemean lion. There's all the things. Kaiser is an order that I've never seen before, that I've never heard of in this world, and it eats. And something happens to him at the very end of Echofort where you're like, we're about to learn a lot more about you. And if you haven't read Sins of the Zodiac, what are you doing? It's so good. It's so good. And you don't have to read Zodiac Academy first to read this series. Now I know what you're thinking, where is Cassian and Rhys? They're not on the list. Rhys might be further down on the list. He might be in the top 10 maybe. I've been watching a lot of videos on Rhys and people are changing my mind a little bit on how I feel about him. I forget about him a lot. I'm like, hey, maybe don't get favorite drunk under the mountain. People were acting whack under the mountain. That was crazy behavior. Everybody. Give me another Akatar book and it might spark it again. This is all subject to change. However, Cassian will always be friend zoned till the end of time. He reminds me too much of some guy friends I've had in the past, and Cassian's just doing face masks with the girls. Is he the Lord of Bloodshed? Yes. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's something wrong with me. So that's my top 6 book boyfriends. My favorite things about them, why they're my favorites. I would love to know who your top book boyfriends are, if you friend zoned any book boyfriends, or if you think that I need to reconsider some moments and change it up a little bit because this list changes often. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Please, could you imagine? I will see you guys next time. Bye.